I'm shit at starting.
Bro, everyone is. Everyone is.
It's so easy, like if it's on radio,
Yeah.
because the song ends, you'd be like, yeah.
And that was
And here you are.
Wait, this is just a chat.
Yeah.
So how are we?
We're great.
We're in Whelan's, baby.
Great. You're on the first night of your tour. I just got a haircut.
Come on.
And we have a nice hazy light beside us.
I'm looking at a great mustache.
Oh.
I'm looking at one of the best mustaches I've seen in a long time.
Thanks.
It's everything I could dream of. My facial hair growth is 22 years in progress right now, and
You've never.
it doesn't look like it's getting better.
Have you ever shaved fully?
Yeah, but like it's just patchy and horrid if it tries to grow back, man. I can't do it. I can't do it.
In COVID, I did the full like beardy thing because I thought I'm not sure if this will be good, but at least no one will see it if it's bad. And it was bad.
But nobody saw it.
But I gave it a go. But I said I'd give the mustache a go, and it's going well. It got tidied this morning, so it's actually nice to get that bit of recognition.
Keep it, my friend. Keep it, please.
I'll show you a photo of like a bald upper lip afterwards, and you won't recognize it.
I love it. I cannot wait to see it.
This is not how I expected 5 minutes into meeting you to go. That's
we
great.
are on the topic of mustaches. We should stay on it for 45 minutes.
Mustaches and mullets.
I love it.
Will Linley, welcome to Léim. It's great to have you here. Welcome to Dublin. I only learned today that it's not your first time in Dublin. I was going to say welcome, like properly, but
thank you.
You have experience.
I've had an afternoon in Dublin before, so it's good to have another afternoon in Dublin. The last time I was here was like a year and a bit ago. I was opening for a South African artist, Matthew Moore, and we rocked up. We were late. We had caught the ferry, and then we got held up at passport control. We got in like 30 minutes to show starting, and we hadn't sound checked. We hadn't set up anything. So Matt went and did a sound check, and because they had let a bunch of the audience in. So I went and I was like, guys, we're just going to do sound check. Do you mind if we like all go into this room to the side? And we all went into this pub, and I just started chatting with people, and we had a fat chat, and Matt sound checked. And then I was like, okay, guys, I've got to go now sound check. And I went and sound checked, and it was probably one of my favorite nights ever. Dublin was incredible. I loved the conversations I had. The Irish people just seem so engaging, so happy to be here. And I'm super excited to be playing tonight.
Oh, thanks very much. Well, I mean, it's a big welcome back because you're on tour and you made it, because that ferry holds up so many gigs in this city. You've no idea the amount of artists you've had to cancel or postpone gigs because of that ferry.
You are lying.
And it's because it's the ferry, it's always like at the very last minute that they cancel it.
Yeah. Oh, this ferry, man.
Yeah.
This ferry. Come on.
The ferry makes it into a lot of the tour vlogs that you see on YouTube when people go around the UK and then they hop over to Dublin and they've footage of them running around a ferry.
It's chaos, but it's fun. It's good to be here. It's amazing.
Yeah, and you're starting your tour. That's amazing. It's sold out in Whelan's.
Yeah, Whelan's is sold out. We've sold out 7 of the 8 shows.
Yeah,
we're still trying to get Paris, man. Paris is just not budging. We're still trying to sell tickets there, but it's been incredible seeing the response to these shows. I think, we've got the first one tonight in Whelan's, but I think for me as a South African artist, like taking the jump and taking the leap, like just saying, okay, I'm going to come and play some shows. Let's see what happens. To have the announcement received like it was is ridiculous. I'm like pinching myself still. The fact that we are actually here and we're playing proper shows with like proper sound and proper instrumentalists and people that I'm just so excited to be on a stage with is so cool, you know. And so that's such a blessing. It's really exciting.
I'm sure we'll get a few more tickets done in Paris.
I hope so.
Wait, are you going to be 22 and in Paris, baby?
I'm going to be 22 and in Paris, baby.
You have to play.
That was actually so good. That was so good. That you deserve your credits for that. Well played. Well played. But yeah, really excited.
Yeah, no, I'm a big Ray listener, so it's always on my mind.
Bro, are you going to see her this year? Isn't she doing a big tour right now? Or she's about to?
I saw her a bunch of times last year.
Oh,
so I think
you lucky man.
There was Dublin, there was Belfast, and then she did one in Royal Albert Hall.
Did you go to that?
With like an orchestra and everything.
Did you go to that?
Yeah. It was
That's sick. I saw the video of Oscar winning tears that she put on YouTube from that.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
that.
Gosh. So good. So good.
What were we talking about?
I can't remember. 22 in Paris.
Yeah.
playing some of my
You'll get
first
to say
shows
it.
here. Your gorgeous mustache.
Oh,
We were
thank you
covering
very
a lot of things.
Yeah, well, I suppose we're here to talk about the music. Aren't we?
And Ray's live shows.
And Ray's live shows. Yeah. So you're going to be playing a lot of new songs, I suppose. Because has it been a while since you've done a big string of shows? Or are you bringing new stuff? You had the Magic EP last year.
Yeah. So we are doing a couple new songs. I honestly think for those who were at the last Dublin show that I did opening for Matt, this is going to be like totally different. Also with Matt, I think I just released my first EP. So there were just 5 songs that were out, and now we've got 5 more songs that are out since I last played here in Dublin. So I think there's going to be a big difference between the Matt show and my headline show now, which is really exciting. I think I can really I've been able to sink my teeth into what I want this show to look like, to feel like, to sound like, and that's really exciting.
Are there any particular songs off the EP that you're particularly excited for, or that is going to be new and that you're kind of litmus testing?
Bro, Magic for me is one of my favorite songs I've ever written.
I was playing that as I was walking.
Dude, it's just...
It's
and
cinematic.
we start the show with that song. And it's...
Spoiler.
It's sick, yeah. Listen, well, it's just you and me chatting here.
It's not a spoiler for Dublin,
It's
but
not a spoiler for
Will it be
Dublin.
a spoiler for Paris?
Oh, well, let's first try and get people there. You know?
Buy your tickets first and you'll get to hear Magic.
I love it. No, so Magic I think is going to be great. On paper, I think is an exciting one as well.
Yeah.
I've never actually performed like a ballad live at a show before, which is funny, but really excited for that. And then I've never played Last Call live in Europe. I mean, in Dublin. I'm so excited for that. And that was a song that kind of popped off a little bit, and it's exciting to be able to play that song live for people who have not heard it live at all. So I'm really excited for that too.
And that really has taken you so many places. That was my first introduction to you. My boss in my old job just sent an email to everyone saying, listen to this song.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, he would email a lot of things
You're
out
like,
to people.
oh my gosh, here
It'd be
it
like-
goes again.
It'd be like articles or podcasts, but only 2 songs in the entire
Yes.
time I was there. It was that, and it was Romantic Homicide by David.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'll take that. What's your boss's name? Can I? Thank you, sir, or ma'am, or whoever. Thank you.
The Magic EP.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful EP.
Come on.
Lots of very fun songs.
Come on.
Very fun songs, but there's a lot of sadness. You know? You think there's some overt happiness in what you hear, but then you process the words, and you're going to have a little weep.
Oof.
How many weepers do you want in the audience tonight? It's
Well-
a 450 capacity.
Well, actually, if you think about there are some sad songs, but like Magic is actually a love song.
Oh yeah, that's
Magic's a
straight
love
in your
song.
face. I'm happy.
Last Call's like optimistic, but it is kind of sad. Because it's like, I'd let you break my heart. If I
Yeah.
could see you, can I see you again? But it's kind of like, that's like, oh man, you're
No,
just
but that's
epic.
a happy feeling.
It's a happy feeling. And then on paper is like kind of a love song. And then I'm forgetting the last 2 songs of my own EP.
Tough and
okay.
Gracie.
Tough, yeah. That's definitely not a love song. I just kind of, I love cry dancing, you know?
Yes.
You want to cry dance, baby. What more do you want in life than to cry dance?
Yeah.
And I mean, apart from a good mustache, that's kind of a winner. But you know, for me, it's I love dancing. My expression of joy, of happiness, of excitement is movement, is just dancing. And so when it comes to writing songs, I don't really want to have a show where I'm standing and just singing my songs with the piano behind me. You know, I love to move. I love to dance. I want people in the crowd to move. I want people in the crowd to dance. So I hope there's not a lot of weepers. But if there are weepers, I hope that they are cry dancing big time.
Well, like saying for myself, I wouldn't really be a big one for if I want a sad song, I wouldn't pick like a slow, lethargic one. Sometimes. But more often you want something that will really make you move.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Move those feet. 2-step. It's the way to go.
Yeah. Do you do that on stage?
I do way more than a 2-step. Come on. Come on. I dance with 2 left feet, but I do my best.
2 left feet. Do you crowd surf with 2 left feet?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I've never crowd surfed before. So I totally just lied to you.
Well, you have a room that will be full of people tonight.
Maybe
No gaps.
the first time that I ever crowd surface tonight. Maybe I jump off the balcony and we crowd surf. That could be, oh man.
And then you could launch into something like Gracie, just like yearning for your perfect one.
Oh, when I find great, and like jump into the crowd, crazy. And yeah, that could be sick.
You should find someone with like an Irish name.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that? I'm kind of worried about that.
Yeah?
Because, well, spoiler alert, there's a point in the show. Actually, no, I'm not going to talk about that.
I think I know what you're about to talk about.
You got to come to the show if you want to see
I know what you're about to talk about.
So we'll see. But
I'm very sure because
Irish names have made me a little bit nervous about this evening. But I'm excited.
I think I know what you're saying because I actually have to thank you for something. You actually got me a lot of brownie points in my job recently.
Oh, yeah?
I was looking at you on Instagram and I saw you had a reel up of where you do Gracie and you get a name from the crowd. Spoiler alert. Mm-hmm. And you picked someone with the name Karina.
Yeah.
You weaved it into the song. You sang it. It just so happens that my boss's name is Karina.
No ways.
And so I brought that reel in to show her and made her day. She's like, I feel really special. There's
Shout
a song
Karina.
out there for me.
Shout out Karina.
So you got me so many brownie points that day. I'll be cashing in for at least another month.
Boom. I'm glad.
So thank you for that.
It's what I'm here to do. It's what I'm here to do. I love it.
Yeah. Big part of the show. You've been doing so many of them. I wanted to ask, like, your first stadium show was just recently. That's mad. And it was at home as well. Because, like, you've shared stages with Pink and Maroon 5 and a bunch of other big names. I only said those two because there was a big long list of names and I was like, I'll be here forever and use up all my time if I name them. What's that like going out on a stadium for the first time?
Ridiculous. Well, so the stadium one was sharing it with Maroon 5 and Keen.
Yes.
So that was for the festival Calabash. And we just so happened to have the second last slot of the night, which was it was ridiculous. I was like, I don't deserve this, but we took it. And it was incredible. I think what was such a joy was we were sharing that moment with so many people who have witnessed the journey from the start. You know, South Africa.
Yeah, your home
and
crowd.
my fan base in South Africa is just incredible. I love them with all my heart. I love my fan base all around the world, but South Africa has such a special place in my heart. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the love and the support and the energy that each and every single individual has given me from that space. And
naturally,
stepping out on that stage, I felt so joyful. It was the calmest I've been, you know, it was the calmest I've been on a stage. And that was such a blessing. It was such a blessing. And so I really felt like I could just give my all for 25 minutes and I wasn't stressed. I had such fun. It was so cool. And it really was just such a blessing. And I say that like all the time, just because it really is, you know, I am so lucky that this is my job. Like, who would have thought, you know? And so I think for me, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to live each day and take every concert as it comes. And it's like, if this were to end tomorrow, would I be proud? Would I be happy? Would I be stoked? And the answer is yeah. You know, like I'm really just trying to take it all in. Wow, we're playing in Whelan's tonight in Dublin. Like this arguably is like a little bit more exciting than the stadium show, but it's a different excitement. You know, The stadium was like buzzing because it's my family's in the crowd, my friends are in the crowd, like high school friends are in the crowd. Dublin, I'm like, I don't know who's going to be in the crowd, but this is going to be so exciting because I get to see what the Will Linley family looks like in Dublin, Ireland. So yeah, it was surreal being able to walk out onto that stage and in Cape Town.
So strange to hear you say that how calm you were, because normally it's the other way around for something as big as a stadium.
It was I was very chilled, and it was it was answered prayer. It was incredible, you know, all glory to God. It was very, very chilled, you know, and I've never felt that calm on stage, and it was a joy. And I had an incredible team with me, you know. I had Paul, my guitarist, came out from the States to come play with me, to come play with us in South Africa. Will Drew, my drummer from South Africa, was there. We had like a big tech crew pull through, which I've never really had for a show. We just kind of really put our best foot forward, and it was amazing.
That's amazing. And now that you're going to see the new experience of going to a tour, I saw a bunch of them queuing up outside as I was arriving here. Sweet, a bunch more of them on the way. what can they expect? Because you have Europe now, and then you have a bunch of dates across America coming up soon for the rest of spring. So you're going to get so much experience, I guess.
Yeah, I think every show you learn something new. And I think what fans can expect is a lot of dancing, a lot of energy, a lot more music. We're busy finishing out a single right now. Hopefully it's finished on Monday and we can kind of get it going and get some new music out there. But yeah, I'm really excited for some new music. It's a little bit different from what people have probably heard and what people may know me as, but I'm quite excited to give it to everyone.
Does this mean you're going to get the buzz cut you were telling me about?
I don't think so, just
not yet.
but yeah, no.
Would it need to be more? Would the music need to be more drastically different?
Not too sure just yet. Not too sure. I feel like a buzz cut is a big move. So if I'm going to make that move, I need to be sure of exactly what would it have to be happening for me to have a buzz cut, you know?
Would you like dye it with like shapes and stuff? You know the way sometimes people get like a star.
Jeez, I think that's a big move. That's a big move. I don't know if I'd be able to pull that off. I think I'd just go shaved head, peroxide it. It'll be amazing.
Yeah. Would you do it when you go maybe back home?
Maybe. I don't know when I'm going to be doing this or if I'm going to be doing this, but we'll see. We'll see one day.
And obviously we've mentioned a number of times you're from South Africa. You've come all the way up here to start your music. Not to start, but to continue on with your music. I haven't met many South Africans. Yeah. I think you're like the third South African I've ever met.
Yeah.
One of them is a friend of my dad's or his family.
Such a small.
And the second is Baby Queen.
No ways. Have you interviewed Baby Queen?
Yeah, she was on the last episode.
What a queen, right?
Yeah,
freaking champion. Incredible.
And it's funny that you upgraded your venue from the Grand Social because that sold out so fast to here, because the first time I saw her live was in that same room.
In Grand Social or here?
In Whelan's.
No way.
Yeah, it was here. I only realised that when I arrived.
Come on. The South Africans. Come on.
Taking over the world.
No, shout out Baby Queen. She's incredible.
Piece by piece. So do you have any more South African recommendations?
Tyler's a big one right now. She just won a Grammy. I
didn't know she was from South Africa.
She's my age, bro. She's 22 years old. Make me so. Yeah, that's her.
I didn't realize she was South African.
That's her. There's another guy called Loyiso. 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 He's one of the best voices I think I've ever heard. I think he's one of the best voices of our generation, 100%, like without a doubt. And then there's a DJ called Zakes Bantwini who's really cool.
He's such a cool name.
Yeah, he's sick. There's obviously Black Coffee who won a Grammy last year.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there's a kid called Charles who's my age as well. So not a kid. There's a really cool guy, Charles. CHXRL. He's really good. And then a big one, but he's actually not South African. He's from Eswatini. There's a guy called Manana. Manana.
Manana.
And his stuff's sick. It's like R&B. His producers are the guys who helped me do Last Call and Miss Me and some of my favorite songs. They're just the best. But yeah, so those are my recommendations. I gave you a lot, sorry, but yeah.
No, that's exactly what I want. Because I always want to find new people to listen to.
Come on.
Find new people to chat to. Who knows, maybe in a year's time I'll have nothing but South African guests.
There we go. Come on. Baby Queen started it for us.
She did. She did. And then there was you, Will Linley. Thanks for coming on. So much great music. What's coming up?
Well, more touring, more music, more dancing.
More touring, more music, more dancing.
What more could you want? If there is more that people want, let me know. But I'm just enjoying this journey. I'm having such fun. We've got more music on the way and can't wait for it to come out.
Can't wait to hear it. Best of luck tonight. Best of luck with the rest of the tour. Thanks for coming on to Léim Thart.
Thank you so much for having me. What a joy.